next subject. Diddy and Cassie. So Diddy sued Cassie for Cassie sued Diddy for 35 million. Oh, is it 30 million?
I think it was
That's
30.
30,
correct.
yeah.
I
30.
Cassie
think it was
sued Diddy
30.
for $30 million. She said that he uh graped her. You know, we don't want to use the R word, so I'm using grape.
Mhm.
She said he pawned her off to adult I guess you would say prostitutes and all
Mhm.
kind of
Sex
little stuff.
traffic, sex
Wow.
traffic.
Yeah, she had a bunch of then she got sex trafficked and a lot of stuff that was going on in that dynamic. Um so she took him to court. I guess she had until from what I read, she had until today of
November
this week
24th.
to be over. But then I saw something on the thing today. It said Thanksgiving it would have been over. So that's
Yeah,
when it hit the
Thanksgiving.
case.
Hmm.
So um
Oh, so they were saying that they had to settle by then, or that's when
no,
the statute of
no. She had
limitation.
until that time to put in the suit.
To put in the suit.
Oh, so that's
New York have a
the
certain
stats.
A
amount
certain,
of
Right.
they
time
have a law
you
called
need
The
to
stop
put.
the
statute.
Adult Survivors Act. It
Yeah,
Oh,
so
allows
you have a certain time to
hmm
you get a little longer time to
yeah,
put in stuff that you felt like
when it
somebody would.
passed when it passed the statute of limitations,
Yeah.
you have that. Yes.
So she put that in. What's your thoughts on what's going on here, Razor Blade?
yeah. I mean, I got mixed feelings about it. On some instance, I'm thinking like, why would it always look funny to me, when you wait till the last minute, or sometimes it looked like a money grab thing. But I wish sometimes she would, hey, you need to go to jail because he did all these things to you on top of the suit. That's what I want to see. Because if he did all these horrible things, talking about sex trafficking, all these things, I'll be trying to protect other people from him too. So I think that, hey, she should have been trying to get him locked up. I mean, along with the suit. So I mean, to me, it looks like I'm not saying that he didn't do none of those things by no stretch of the imagination, but I just would like to see that, hey, you go after him by with the law.
Well, I guess she
And
did.
to me,
I
sometimes
guess
it looked
she
like a
did
money
go
grab.
after it
But
with the
you know,
law. Uh, it's not prosecution. She wasn't looking for a prosecution.
she wasn't. Yeah, I want to see the prosecution too. Like, yeah, I want him to. I want her to get him that way too, because you know all these stuff that's egregious stuff that she's saying that he did. Like, he needs to be punished for these things. If allegedly that's what he did. But hey, I mean, he settled. I mean, he does look. I mean, he does look. Some of it guilty because I guess he's saying that, hey, I don't want my name to be dragged. And I guess he got assets to protect. So I mean, I see it. I could look at it both ways, but it always looked funnier to me when it comes out later than sooner. I would like to see some of these stuff come out more sooner and go after the person that doing these things to her.
Okay. What you thinking, Cherie? What's your thoughts on this situation?
What I'm thinking. Wait a minute. So she accused him of rape, physical abuse, sex trafficking. I read the whole transcript.
I read it too.
Okay. There's twice, three times she said he stomped her on the, like, when I was reading it, I was emotional because it mentioned that he stomped her on the floor on her face, not once, not twice. Okay. He did all of these things, pass her on, things like that. There was in a 10-year relationship. And through the whole 10 years, she said that that happened to her. And I'm saying she said because I'm reading what she said. So that's why I
Allegedly.
said she, yes. So that's what she says because that's what she put on the transcript. That's what she put. One, I can look at it like when some people get are in abuse, and I'm not excusing anything, but at the time she was 19 years old, he was 37. Some people when they get into abuse, their mind in their mind they think this is it for me. I have nowhere to go, no money. He has everything. Where am I going? Who am I staying with? All the luxury things I have, all the things that I have, and sometimes they can be brainwashed. On the other hand, you said you came out and accused him of all these things. To me, if he did all those things to me, I want you to rot in jail. Ain't no money amount of money that can you can give me to justify what I went through with you. Ain't no amount of money. And the way it seemed, it looked like she had proof of things. So I'm going all the way. But on top of that, they was also he has money, she doesn't. They can be dragging it out in court and things like that. And things. So in another part, now you go, you said Thursday he did this, all of these things, and then Friday you got money. So it kind of looked like you wanted money, you wanted to expose him, but then you wanted money. That's how it looks like to me. A lot of people are saying that, oh, Diddy looks guilty because he paid and stuff like that. I mean, if you got it and you don't feel like going to court and do, some people don't want to go to court and do all those things and fight and go on. Some people don't want to. My opinion, you accuse me of something, we go into court because I'm not paying. I'm not giving you no money. I'm not. But to me, Diddy is gonna be Diddy until something else happens. Because it's not this not the first time we're gonna hear about it. Something else is gonna happen. Somebody else is gonna come out. Is to me is gonna be looking like we didn't survive Diddy.
Mm. Yeah.
Because that's exactly what
I
it's
think
kind of
I
looking
mean it's
like.
definitely more is going. That I'm definitely.
Because so how the friends, so because he has good friends and stuff, so that's why I'm trying to be like, imagine how they felt when they read all of that, because I know they read it, especially the females around him. I know they read it.
And I seen
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
people.
the thing is with that too. I mean, I can say somebody did anything to me. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. I can say that somebody been abusing me for a lifetime. You know, I'm not a person that sit backs and believe everything people say. I don't care what people sit around. I know people say believe all black women, believe all women. Unfortunately for me, I don't believe everything people say. Now I'm not saying that Diddy isn't guilty, and I'm not saying that whatever went on didn't go on. What I'm saying is I don't go straight off the bat thinking that just because somebody accused somebody of something that I run with it and say that there is.
Me
I don't
too.
follow the masses when
Mhm.
people talk on the internet and people say like I read all these comments and everybody saying
Mhm.
he a monster, he a this, he a that. My thing is these are how do you know that it's true when they saying he's a monster? Secondly, how do you know that it's not true? The people them that's up there saying that, oh man, she wanted money. How do you know that it's not true? But it does look crazy when your only intention shows us. I mean, it's obvious to us. Your only intention was to get money. You filed a suit to get money. When that you was going to receive the money, you took the suit back because you're receiving money. So there's no chance to go prosecute him, or there wasn't anything to try and get him locked up. It was all about money. So it leads everybody that thinking that, maybe she lying or maybe this going on. It leads you to believe that.
It
And
leaves
these
into
people,
open. It leaves
yeah, it
open
leaves a
for
Yeah,
open,
people to.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's
it
everything.
leaves a honest belief that this could just be a money grab. Uh, I understand clearly how it works when you're a victim of assault. any type of assault, mental, physical. I do understand that sometimes people just don't want to talk about it right away. Sometimes it got to build up for people to get to the point of talking about it. But my thoughts of it was first when I saw that it was happening, the first thing I said was, "Why is it? Is it a lawsuit for $30 million?" The first thing I thought was, what is an investigation? She's
Yeah.
she was gonna go to jail. They're gonna get arrested or ran. They was gonna go and sit in front of a grand jury and see if it was something to take to court. That's what I'm thinking. But it's straight to a money thing, and then when you sat there and said like, I listened to a lot of this stuff. Like I've been on the since it happened, I've been on the internet listening to all the stars.
Yeah, me too.
A lot of people have been saying they don't believe it. A lot of the stars are saying they don't believe it. And then the ones that are quiet, there's a reason some of them are quiet. Now, do I agree with them that Diddy hasn't done anything? Because I don't ever believe that people are totally innocent. What what I do have a problem with though is that every black man, it seems like when it comes to this entertainment business, every black man is either a predator, gay, extra supreme violent. It just it's crazy to me. I don't get it. I don't
Like so,
understand.
like they all
Every,
they
it's,
all saying the
yeah,
same.
every black man in power is a predator. Like
Yeah.
I
Some
mean, I
yes.
don't.
Everything.
It's
Yeah.
something. It just seems weird to me when that stuff happens.
Because even with all of this, she put it out and everything like that. At the end of the day, the civil suit is was for her to get
Money.
money.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it, and I hate with the passion that okay, you're speaking your truth and stuff like that. Fine, you don't want to go to criminal court. Fine, but it is hard for victims to come
Yeah.
out and say something because the first thing they say is, especially when it comes to celebrities, how much money she want.
Yeah. That's the
How much, and that's the first thing,
and,
and that's
and
why
then
I
when it
to
goes straight to money, it leads people to think that.
yeah, that's why I hate sometimes
And
civil suit. You do what you
and
do, but I hate.
Diddy could be guilty as hell. But
Yeah.
this
Mhm.
does put a doubt. And people gonna listen to this and be like, it ain't put no doubt in me. I guess well, you Jesus Christ. So you I ain't Jesus Christ.
Okay, Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know for a fact. But it does give you, you know, I do see when somebody settles for me, and I know this is not how it works, it seems like they're guilty to me. Because in my head, if I feel like I'm not guilty, I'm fighting it out. I'm fighting it till the end. I'm gonna spend all my money to fight it because I'm not guilty. But I ain't Diddy. I don't have a
I ain't
billion
got that
dollars.
type of money.
Yeah, I don't have $1 billion. So yeah, it could be wasting this time. It could be, I don't know. But all I know is that when somebody settles, it gives me a look to be like,
Like, why did
it's
you?
something. Yeah, it's something that you hiding,
It's
something
like
that you don't
this.
want to
It's
come
like
out. Yeah, it's something that you don't want to come out. And I'm not gonna jump down Cassie and say Cassie lying. But I don't know if she lying. She seemed to be a young lady that's moving on with her life with somebody else, and she was gonna write a book. I know this for a fact. I looked all this stuff up.
yeah, I
So
looked that up too. Yeah, she
Yeah.
definitely was
stuff
gonna
that
write a
she was
book.
gonna come
Book.
out with, saying she telling her story. And I did notice this. I did notice for about the last year or two, every chance Diddy got, he was always talking about thanks to Cassie for holding me down. So that leads me to be like, hey Diddy, come on now,
Like, like what you doing?
yeah, you looking real suspect right now,
What
brother.
you
You know
doing?
what I'm saying? That when I start doing my inspector gadget work, I'm start to think like, did he come on?
And to the people out there that's now going back because I've seen it too, they going back and looking at old videos with them, and they're like, "Oh my God, I've noticed that you looked at." Y'all need to stop.
Yeah,
Because y'all didn't notice damn thing until she said something. If she didn't say nothing, you wouldn't have noticed not a nothing. Cause now all of a sudden people going back to videos with them. They're like, oh yes, look, the way he grabbed her and the
Yeah, you know they're going back in the
stop
archives
it.
trying.
People
Stop
crazy,
it.
man. I
Stop
seen
it.
people. I saw the video when there's a video, and I remember this video vividly because I saw it a long time ago when she didn't have on makeup and she didn't feel like she was pretty and she was covering herself up with a blanket, and he kept saying, "Babe, show them your face, baby, baby, baby." So they was like, he beat her
Yes.
up, so that's why
Yes.
she was hiding herself. Now I'm like, stupid. If he beat her up, why he trying to show
Show
y'all?
her face,
Show
yeah.
her face.
Like, yo, on, man, like, yo,
Like they everybody in the video I was
Every,
talking
every,
about is when they went to the Met Gala